Hello and welcome to Brush My Coin channel. If you wish to receive continuous updates from us, then consider subscribing to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button towards the right corner of the video. So this is a three-part video and this is the second part of the video. The first and the third part are talking about basics of absolute values and how to solve absolute value with inequality equations. I will post the link of both of those videos in the description of this video. So please go through the first video first, then come back to this video, and then do go to the third video on absolute value and inequalities. In this video, we are going to talk about the absolute value of x and how can we open the absolute value of x. Then we'll talk about problems with one absolute value and we'll solve them using three methods. The first is substitution, second is squaring both sides, and third one is using algebra. Then we'll look into problems with two absolute values and solve it using substitution and then using algebra. So let's get started with absolute value of x. So if you remember from the first video, mod of x will be equal to x if x is greater than 0. Mod of x will be equal to minus x if x is less than 0. And mod of x will be equal to 0 if x itself is 0. Let's take an example for this. So let's take a positive value of x. Let's say x is equal to 3. So mod of 3 is equal to 3. In the second case, let's take a negative value for x. So let's say minus 3. What we are saying is this will be equal to minus of minus 3, which is nothing but plus 3. And in the third case, what we are saying is mod of x will be 0 only when x itself is 0. So mod of 0 will be nothing but 0. With this, let's get started with problems with one absolute value. You can pause the video and give it a shot. Okay, so let's try it out. So which value of x satisfies mod of x minus 3 is equal to 3x, and a couple of options are given to us. We are going to solve this problem using three methods. First, we will solve it using substitution. Then in subsequent slides, we'll see other methods of solving this. What we are going to do in this is we are going to take each and every option and we'll substitute it in the question and check which one satisfies the question. So let's start with 0. So we will get 0 minus 3 modulus is equal to 3 multiplied by 0 or nothing but 3 is equal to 0, which definitely is not true. So A is not correct. Let's try B. So we'll put x is equal to minus 3 by 2 minus 3 modulus is equal to 3 multiplied by minus 3 by 2. Now on the right hand side, we have a negative number and left hand side definitely will be non-negative. So this will not be true. Let's try 3 by 4. So we'll have 3 by 4 minus 3 mod is equal to 3 multiplied by 3 by 4 or nothing but 9 by 4 is equal to 9 by 4, which is true. So C is the right answer choice. Let's still go ahead and check option number D and E. So if I put x is equal to 1, we'll get mod of 1 minus 3 is equal to 3 into 1 or nothing but 2 is equal to 3, which definitely is not true. If I put x is equal to 2, we'll get mod of 2 minus 3 is equal to 3 into 2 or nothing but 1 is equal to 6. Definitely that is also not true. So in this kind of problems, if the option choices are given to you, you can directly substitute it in the question and check whether it satisfies or not. Let's try one more. You can pause the video and give it a shot. Okay. So which value of x satisfies mod of x minus 4 is equal to 5 plus 2x? And there are a couple of options given to us. If you notice, then minus 1 by 3 is in all the option choices. So that means minus 1 by 3 will be there for sure. So you don't need to check for it. So let's check for other values. So let's start with option number A and we'll put x is equal to 0. So we'll have mod of 0 minus 4 is equal to 5 plus 2 into 0, which is nothing but 4 is equal to 5, which is not true. So A is not correct. We will leave B for now. Let's try option number C. So we'll have mod of 1 minus 4 is equal to 5 plus 2 into 1, which is nothing but 3 is equal to 7. Definitely that is not true. Let's try option number D. So mod of 2 minus 4 is equal to 5 plus 2 into 2, which is nothing but 2 is equal to 9, which is not true. Let's try option number E. So minus 9 minus 4 is equal to 5 plus 2 into minus 9. Definitely that is not true because left hand side is positive and right hand side is negative. And this is actually nothing but 13 is equal to minus 13, which is not true. So answer is option number B. Now we have seen substitution method. Let's go and try other methods. So in this method, we are going to square both the sides to solve absolute value problem. This is the same problem as we have done in case of substitution. But in this case, instead of substituting, we are going to square both the sides. And the way we're going to do that is whatever absolute value terms are there, we are going to bring that term to one side and everything else to the other side. In this case, that is already done for us. We have absolute value term, which is mod of x minus 3 on one side, and everything else, which is only 3x in this case, on the other side. Now we are going to square both the sides. And once you square both the sides, what's going to happen is your absolute value sign will go off. And you'll be left with nothing but, so we are going to use the normal a minus b whole square formula to have a square minus 2ab plus b square. And on the right hand side, we'll have 9x square. We'll simplify this further to have 8x square plus 6x minus 9 is equal to 0. And 8 into 9 is 72. So we can split 6x as 12x minus x to have 8x square plus 12x minus 6x minus 9 is equal to 0. We can take 4x common to have 2x plus 3 minus 3 common to have 2x plus 3 is equal to 0, which is nothing but 4x minus 3 times 2x plus 3 is equal to 0, or x is equal to 3 by 4 or minus 3 by 2. Now what happens in this is once you get an answer, you still need to go ahead and put it back in the question and check whether the answer is correct or not. So let's try to do that for both the option choices. We'll try x is equal to 3 by 4 first to have mod of 3 by 4 minus 3 is equal to 3 into 3 by 4. And as we have seen in the previous case, both the values are equal to 9 by 4. So that means 3 by 4 is a correct answer. Let's try minus 3 by 2 also. So once we substitute, we'll get mod of minus 3 by 2 minus 3 is equal to 3 into minus 3 by 2. Now what's going to happen is on the left hand side, you have positive number and right hand side, you have negative number. So definitely this is not true. So your answer is x is equal to 3 by 4. So keep this in mind. If you are using squaring both sides method, then you need to make sure that you're substituting the answers back in the question and checking whether you got the right answer or not. Let's try one more. So mod of x minus 4 is equal to 5 plus 2x, and we are going to use squaring both sides method. So we are going to square this. So we will have x minus 4 whole square is equal to 5 plus 2x whole square. And if you'll notice, again in this case, absolute value term is on one side and everything else is on the other side. So we are going to use a minus b whole square formula to have x square minus 8x plus 16 is equal to 25 plus 20x plus 4x square. We can shuffle the terms and simplify this to have 3x square plus 28x plus 9 is equal to 0. And we know 3 into 9 is 27. So we can split 28x as x plus 27x plus 9 is equal to 0. We can take x common and have x times 3x plus 1 plus 9 times 3x plus 1, which is nothing but x plus 9 multiplied by 3x plus 1 is equal to 0, or x is equal to minus 9 or minus 1 by 3. Again, in this case, you need to substitute the answers back in the question and check whether it's correct or not. And if you remember the last time we did it, x is equal to minus 1 by 3 was the answer and minus 9 was not correct because right hand side was coming negative. Let's try one more method of solving absolute value problems with one absolute value. So in this problem, we are going to use algebra to solve this. So the problem given to us is mod of x minus 3 is equal to 3x. And we are going to use a theory in this. And the theory is mod of x will be equal to x if x is greater than 0, will be equal to minus x if x is less than 0, and will be equal to 0 if x itself is 0. That means we are going to assume two values of x. In the first case, we are going to assume that whatever is inside the absolute value is greater than or equal to 0. And in the second case, we are going to assume whatever is inside the absolute value is less than 0. So this means x is greater than or equal to 3, and this means x is less than 3. Now in this case, since I know that whatever is inside the absolute value is greater than or equal to 0, that means I can directly open the absolute value as x minus 3 using the first rule. And in the second case, we know that whatever is inside the absolute value is negative. So we are going to open it as minus of x minus 3 by using the second rule. Now this becomes a simple equation now. So x minus 3 is equal to 3x, or nothing but x is equal to minus 3 by 2. And in this case, this becomes minus x plus 3 is equal to 3x, or x is equal to 3 by 4. Now if you look at the value, we got the value of x as minus 3 by 2, but our condition was x is greater than or equal to 3. So definitely that is not true. So this is not a solution. And on the right hand side, we got x is equal to 3 by 4, and our condition was x is less than 3, which is correct. So answer is x is equal to 3 by 4. Let's try one more. So mod of x minus 4 is equal to 5 plus 2x. And we are going to use algebra to solve this. So let's create two cases. In the first case, we are going to assume whatever is inside the absolute value is greater than or equal to 0. In the second case, whatever is inside the absolute value is less than 0. So that means x is greater than or equal to 4 in this case, and x is less than 4 in this case. So this will give us mod of x minus 4. We can directly open. And in this case, mod of x minus 4 will be equal to minus of x minus 4. So this is a simple equation. X minus 4 is equal to 5 plus 2x, or nothing but x is equal to minus 9. And in this case, minus x plus 4 is equal to 5 plus 2x, or nothing but x is equal to minus 1 by 3. Now here the condition is x is greater than or equal to 4, but our solution is x is equal to minus 9. Definitely that is not true. And in the second case, our solution is x is equal to minus 1 by 3, and condition is x is less than 4, which is true. That means answer is option number B. Now let's try and solve absolute value questions with two absolute values. So we are going to use substitution in first two problems, and the same problems we are going to solve using algebra later on. You can pause the video and give it a shot. Okay. So which value of x satisfies mod of x plus 1 plus mod of x plus 2 is equal to 3x? And couple of option choices are given to us. And we note that 3 is there in all the option choices. So we don't need to check for 3. Let's start checking for other values. So we'll start with minus 1 by 3. So it will give us minus 1 by 3 plus 1 plus minus 1 by 3 plus 2 is equal to 3x, which is nothing but 3 into minus 1 by 3, or nothing but 2 by 3 plus 5 by 3 is equal to minus 1. Definitely that won't be true because left hand side is positive and right hand side is negative. So minus 1 by 3 is not an answer choice. So B goes, even option number E goes. Now it's just between 1 by 3 and minus 3 by 5. Let's check with minus 3 by 5 first. To have minus 3 by 5 plus 1 mod of that plus mod of minus 3 by 5 plus 2, 3 multiplied by minus 3 by 5. Definitely this won't be true because left hand side will be non-negative and right hand side is already negative. Now answer can be option number A or option number D. So let's try out 1 by 3. To have 1 by 3 plus 1, mod of that plus mod of 1 by 3 plus 2 is equal to 3 into 1 by 3, which is nothing but 4 by 3 plus 7 by 3 is equal to 1. Definitely that is not true. So answer is option number A. Let's try one more. You can pause the video and give it a shot. So which value of x satisfies mod of 2x minus 4 plus mod of 3x plus 6 is equal to 6x? And a couple of option choices are given. Again, 2 is common in all of them, so we won't try 2. Let's try minus 2 by 11. So we'll have 2 into minus 2 by 11 minus 4 mod of this plus 3 multiplied by minus 2 by 11 plus 6 is equal to 6 multiplied by minus 2 by 11. Definitely this won't be true because left hand side will be non-negative and right hand side is negative. So this is not correct. Similarly, option number C will not be correct because again right hand side will become negative and left hand side will be non-negative. And option number D will also be not correct. So answer will be option number B. Now let's try these two problems using algebra. So in this problem, what we are going to do is we are going to use algebra to solve this. And before doing that, we will go ahead and plot a number line first. The whole idea of solving this problem is trying to check all the values in the number line, whether those values satisfy this equation or not. So what we are going to do in this is we are going to assume this is equal to 0 and also this is equal to 0 and plot those numbers on the number line. So that means in this case, I'll plot -1 and in this case, I'll plot -2. So I'll plot -1 and -2. Now the whole idea here is we need to check the entire number line, right? So we can take multiple cases. The first case can be x is greater than -1. Second case can be x lies between -1 and -2. And third case can be x is less than -2. In each and every case, we are going to open the absolute value and see what happens. So like in the first case where we have x is greater than -1. So let's take any value of x. So let's say x is equal to 0. If you put x is equal to 0 in the first absolute value, you will notice that it will become positive. Similarly, second one will become positive. So in this case, you can directly open the absolute values to say x plus 1 plus x plus 2 is equal to 3x. And if you solve this, which is nothing but x is equal to 3. And definitely 3 is greater than -1. So that means this is a solution. So now let's take a value of x between -1 and -2. Let's say -1.5. And if we do that, the value inside the first absolute value will become negative, but the value inside the second absolute value will be non-negative. So that means we can open it as minus of x plus 1 plus x plus 2 is equal to 3x, or nothing but x is equal to 1 by 3. Definitely 1 by 3 doesn't lie between -1 and -2, so this is not a solution. So let's take a value of x less than -2 now, let's say -3. And if we do that, the value inside both the absolute values will become negative. So both will open as negative. So minus of x plus 1 minus of x plus 2 is equal to 3x, which is nothing but x is equal to -3 by 5. Now we got the value of x is -3 by 5, but your condition was x is less than -2. So definitely this is also not a solution. So our answer is x is equal to 3. Now let's try one more using the same method. You can pause this video and give it a shot. So mod of 2x minus 4 plus 3x plus 6 is equal to 6x. So we are going to draw the number line again. And then we are going to assume that in the first case, 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. That means x is equal to 2. And in the second case, 3x plus 6 is equal to 0. That means x is equal to -2. And we are going to plot these two numbers, 2 and -2 on the number line. And then we are going to split the number line into 3 parts. X is greater than 2. X lies between 2 and minus 2. And third one is X is less than minus 2. So if you take X is greater than 2, let's say X is equal to 3, definitely the value inside both the absolute values will be positive. So we can open it directly to have 2x minus 4 plus 3x plus 6 is equal to 6x, or nothing but x is equal to 2. Now we got the answer as x is equal to 2, but our condition was greater than 2. Now this is where you have to decide where you want to put the equal to sign. You can put it here also, or you can put it here also. And if you go and substitute x is equal to 2 in this, you will see that this value is satisfied. So that means x is equal to 2 is the solution. Now let's try the second one where x is between 2 and minus 2. Let's say we put x is equal to 0. If we do that, the value inside the first absolute value is negative and the value inside the second absolute value is positive. So first one will open as negative and second one will open as positive. And if you simplify this, you will get the value of x as 10 by 5 or nothing but 2, which is correct because 2 was in our range. Now in the third case, let's take a value of x less than minus 2. Let's say x is equal to minus 10. Definitely the values inside both the absolute values will be negative. So both will open as negative. So minus of 2x minus 4 minus of 3x plus 6 is equal to 6x, or nothing but x is equal to, so this will become minus 2 divided by 11. Now you got the answer as x is equal to minus 2 by 11, but your condition was x should be less than minus 2. Definitely that is not true. So our answer is x is greater than 2. Hope you are able to understand the different methods of solving absolute value questions with one absolute value or two absolute value. If you did, please go ahead and like the video, provide your valuable comments, share this video with your friends, and do subscribe to this channel. Thank you.